I was going to call this video I'm sorry, but as it happens, I'm not. So, hello and welcome to my annual life reevaluation. This happens every year around January and I honestly don't know why. Like, nothing actually changes over a Christmas break or with a new year, does it? Like, it's just, we're psychologically hardwired to sort of reset along with the numbers, but we made the numbers. We chose when the numbers would be, and now we are slaves to the numbers. It's going to be one of those videos. The thing is, for whatever reason, I do tend to reset, to reevaluate. Being someone who creates things, who decides her own schedule and has to decide what to prioritize, it's especially important for me to just sort of stop and check in once in a while. Just, you know, make sure that what I'm doing makes sense, that I'm focusing on the right things, that I'm doing things that I'm passionate about, and that ultimately will help further my career. And those pretty much are the main criteria by which I choose what to do. It's, am I genuinely happy doing this, and will it help me get to the next level? So I've been doing that for a while now, but the problem is that over the past year in particular, the things that I've chosen to do aren't necessarily things that are very visible to you guys. I've been so used to just having an idea, making it, putting it out there, and getting immediate feedback. And I suppose validation, if I'm being honest, that not getting that lately is something I've had to just learn to accept. And it also means that I constantly feel guilty or like I've failed somehow if I don't make something that you guys can see. Like, if I don't do that, I'm not working hard enough, even though I know I am working hard, harder than ever, I think. I feel like everything that I'm doing is at the expense of doing something else, because if I'm writing, I'm not editing, and if I'm out at a meeting, I'm not writing. And so everything starts to feel like it's an obstacle to getting something else done. And I've always been upfront with you guys about the fact that I want to be a filmmaker. Like, I don't see myself here in 10 years time still making YouTube vlogs. I see myself writing and directing and starring in films and series, the likes of which just wouldn't thrive here. And in the words of one very famous Little Mermaid, I want more. I want to be where the people are. I don't. I want to be where the people aren't. I want to be alone to just write in peace. Oh dear. That isn't to say that the two can't coexist. I still love this channel, I love making videos, I love this community, and I don't want that to go away, and I'm afraid of that going away. But at the same time, it's getting harder and harder for me to maintain this and go after my dreams at the same time. Case in point, for some time now, I've been writing a feature-length horror film with my good friend Paul Neefsey. It's about 95 pages long, which is about 15,000 words. And the other night, I put the finishing touches to it. I sent it off to my manager, and instead of feeling the sense of accomplishment that I should have, I felt bad, because in writing for 3 days solid, I wasn't editing, and therefore I didn't have an episode of Time of the Month to go out, and I didn't have anything to show for my efforts, except of course for the fucking feature-length film script. Brains are so stupid. And in that moment I felt sorry, and I wanted to make a video apologising to all of you for how shit I've been at this lately. In that moment, my brain disregarded the fact that I put out 34 videos last year, including 9 half-hour-long episodes of Time of the Month, which take, give or take, 4 days to edit. Plus a bunch of celebrity interviews, an animated short, and a proof of concept for a series. And that's not including all the sketches and films I was in for other people, or the traveling I did, or conventions I went to, or meetings I had with brands and networks and producers and publishers, all while having endless writing sessions to develop a feature film and 2 series. Sometimes I actually have to sit and remind myself of this stuff. Like, I forget that just because I'm not putting out weekly videos, that doesn't mean I'm not working hard. And for some reason, I feel like I need to know that you guys understand that I haven't forgotten you. So, with that being said, the first big thing I need to tell you, and I've already said this on Twitter, but some of you might not have heard, is that Time of the Month is no more. For so many reasons. Mostly it's just because I feel like I've gotten everything out of it that I can. I don't think it's challenging me anymore. And I feel like I need to live my life now without documenting it. I'm sure you can understand that. I might still do the odd vlog on a special occasion, but it just feels right after 2 years to end that particular format. The good news is that I will still edit and upload October, November and December. And I hope that even though they're super late, you guys still enjoy them. I am a bit disappointed that I couldn't stick to the schedule, but I had a bit of a rough patch towards the end of last year and it just totally threw me off. It's really, really difficult to edit something that personal when you're not feeling great personally. Quick side note, I mentioned publishers there. Not sure if you noticed that, but I explain more about it at the end of October time of the month, so sit tight for that. And I tend to give more regular updates on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at the Hazel Hayes on both of those, so head on over there if you're feeling like you need more me in between videos. In the meantime, here on YouTube, I want to focus a lot more on film this year. That's not to say I won't do other videos too, of course I will, but I don't know, I feel like I'm at my most passionate and animated when I'm talking about films. So I want to really like channel that enthusiasm into my videos. I'll be doing film reviews, talking about my favorite films, maybe lists of my favorite films in different genres, talking about the wider themes and issues in film and in Hollywood. And also I'm starting a new series where I have a different guest on each time to talk about their favorite films. So please do feel free to leave suggestions for films and lists and topics and guests, or whatever you want to see in the comments, and I will be sure to take a look at those. And of course Tipsy Talk isn't going anywhere. I mean, come on. I had mimosas with Margot Robbie and champagne with Amy Adams, for Christ's sake. I am not giving that up, I promise. I don't know how regular these videos will be. I don't know what's going to happen behind the scenes with my other projects. I don't know where I'll be this time next year. But I do know that I need to start feeling proud of all my accomplishments, whether or not you see them now or later or never. I know that I'm excited for the year ahead, whatever it may bring. I know that I still want you guys to come on this journey with me, and I know that I'm not sorry for the choices I've made this year or the ones I'm about to make. Here is to a decidedly unapologetic 2017.